All right, so Aussie Zubby says, hi, all. I have a question. If I link out from my PBN to my tier 1 network and use 20 tags, that gets an additional 20 links that link out. Is that considered a spammer by Google? Let's see. If I link out from a PBN to my tier 1 network. Okay, so essentially if you're adding a post to your PBN and you have a bunch of tags added and you set your tag, well, whether they're indexed or not, it doesn't matter. Each one of those tag pages that's created will contain that post text, which will also have a link. That's a good question. Because I was never a big user of tags on PBNs. And even if I did, I would always set my tags on PBNs to no index, but I never tested that. So I don't have really an answer for that. What do you guys, I'd curious to hear Hernan, Marco, and Roman's opinion on this.
Yeah, if I could add this real quick, I always set my tags to no index because they will create duplicate. They will create duplicate content issues. Like WordPress is a machine when it comes to duplicate content issues, so I just set my tags to no index, and also set them to no show with Yoast or whatever SEO plugins, no show on the sitemap. So no index to follow, So, but that's my extent of the testing that I've made. So I don't know the rest what they have to say.
Yeah, so with tags, it's interesting because in my mind, it really comes down to if it's indexed or if it's not indexed, and if you're going to use an exact match anchor, what kind of anchor, what does your anchor itself look like? Because that's what's getting duplicated.
Right.
So if you sit there and you put an exact match anchor, and then you duplicate that an additional 20 times, well, now you've got 21 backlinks that you know of that's going to these things with an exact match anchor.
Yep.
In no world is that good.
Yep. Marco?
No, I think that pretty much covers it. I don't do too much with tags. I've been playing with them, but it's in foreign language, and in foreign language, all bets are off. So I really can't comment on it.
Typically what I agree with Hernan for like PBNs and stuff. I usually just always set tags to no index, and also, like he said, not to show in the sitemap and things like that. I'll leave them to follow, but no index. But I don't usually use tags when I don't really do a whole lot of PBN stuff anymore anyways. But even when I was doing a lot of it, I wasn't using tags much for that. Where I use tags very strategically is on money sites, and then using the tag pages and setting canonicals, which you can do with most of the SEO plugins. Yoast does it for sure, but that's where when a page is created, right, or when a tag is created, which then in turn creates a page, you can go to the posts tags menu or dashboard, go locate that tag, and then go to edit the tag, and then in the advanced section, you'll see a canonical. You can set a canonical for the tag. And so that's where, now that's way too much manual work. And that's why I didn't do that with PBN stuff, because every time I would go to create a backlink, I would have to go in and manually add canonical tags for every single, or add canonicals to all of the tags. And so that's just way too much manual work. So it's not something I would do. Now on money sites, I do that often. Where I'll set up tag pages and it's canonicalize them, and then use the tag pages as target URLs for link building, because then it's not a physical direct link. So in other words, instead of creating like a internal link, a contextual link from the post itself, and then using the tag pages, which you could do as well. But what I'm talking about is just having tag pages that may not even contain a link to like a contextual link to a particular page on the site, but I can still canonicalize those posts, or those tags, excuse me, to that page. So there's no physical link, hyperlink between those two pages. It's a canonical, which means I can build a ton of links to that tag page, and it's going to transfer the authority through the canonical, but you won't be able to see it in any backlink analysis tool. And so that's at least as of yet, we don't know of any tools that will do that. So that's kind of the reason why the way that I use tags, but that's only like, it's not specifically the way you're talking about, Aussie. So I would recommend not doing that. And I think that's the general consensus here.